It was September 9th, that day where it was just kind of hazy, black, orange skies all day long. And we were actually listening to Nick Cave album in here, and he has a song called Moonland. When we were thinking about names, just still remember that moment when that song was playing, that day, everything that happened during the day, and it seemed appropriate. It seemed like we were on a different planet. Moonland felt right. Moonlands began in 2020. I didn't know much about cider. I've always been 100% into wine production. But 2020 as a vintage, as a harvest vintage here, was very difficult because of the fires. You have an area, there's heavy smoke, it settles down over the vineyards. The grapes are very, very delicate, very thin skins. Red wine production is made when you break up the juice and you have the skins, and it's fermenting on the skins to pick up flavors and colors, and that's when you're going to pick up the smoke taints. In 2020, I would say end of August, we realized very quickly that most of our red wine production was not going to exist just because of the high potential of smoke taint. And then I reached out to a friend of mine, Derek, who has Old World Winery up in Sonoma area. And Derek's just a master, not only a great winemaker, but his work with apples and ciders are just amazing. So we did a small tasting with him, really picked his brain for some advice, inspiration as well. And we brought in a little bit of pears, a little bit of apples, and started experimenting with these hybrid fermentations of mixing pears with Sauvignon Blanc, apples with Carignan. Ended up bottling some later that fall that ended up selling really well in the tasting room. They did well in the market. Our friends loved them. We really started getting excited. That was really how Moonland began. Just the fires forced us to get creative. Out of that, we realized there was this whole other world out there that got us excited.